So, Tommy, what are you doing to get yourself through this quarantine situation?
Well, I just ate about a quarter of the rest of a jar of a peanut butter just with a spoon, so that was fun. I've never done that before.
Never. I find that hard to believe.
Usually I just take a spoon. I don't know if I've ever said this on the podcast before. My daughter's got me a spoon. I eat so much peanut butter that they got me a spoon that says Tommy's Peanut Butter Eating Spoon on it. It's engraved, so that's fun.
That's something to be proud of.
Yeah. I don't even know if I used that. Let me check. No, I didn't. I used a bigger spoon today.
Oh, okay. A bigger spoon.
Go for it.
Yeah, geez, you might as well. Go whole hog.
I tell you, I haven't drank since Saturday night, and today's the first day I've been thinking about it, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to hold off. I've been watching a lot of paranormal TV shows, reliving my youth.
Because you used to be a ghost or a spirit?
No, I used to be obsessed with ghosts and spirits. Still kind of am. I think we brought that up before on the pod before, but before I discovered alcohol, that was my go-to fun time.
What's going on these shows that has you so fascinated, I wonder?
Well, we just got the Travel Channel, and so that's been awesome. And there was a show I was watching yesterday where two guys were in the woods hunting Bigfoot in an old cemetery. Like that show should have been called Paranormal Overload.
Yeah, they're checking off a lot of boxes there, huh?
Right. They're like, watch how creepy we can be.
Yeah.
And then it was funny because it cut to the guys and they were just over dramatic about it, sitting in their chairs, retelling the story. It was
right.
It was quite entertaining, but it was a little too much Bachelor, like tone it down, fellas.
Wouldn't that be something if that's where Bigfoot was the whole time? Just at the cemetery?
Yeah, just digging up people's graves and sleeping in their coffins.
Well, I was thinking he was probably like taking emo black and white photographs, like sitting on the ground in front of a headstone.
Me and Abe Falcon used to do that.
I know.
When we were
I know, right?
19.
Yeah. This is what Bigfoot's been doing. One knee up, one arm resting on the knee, staring off into the distance. He's like, man, if no one believes in me, do I even exist, man?
The existential crisis Bigfoot.
Yeah. And then they find him, and they're like, oh my God, we finally found Bigfoot. And he's like, found me, man? I'm still trying to find myself.
Hell yeah. That's why he doesn't shave. He's just a hippie.
He's like, want to read some of my poetry that I wrote? It's called Squatch's Lament, man.
Berries, oh berries.
How I love these berries.
The fruit.
They are black like my soul, but bitter like my thoughts.
So yeah, I've been wanting to watch the ghost shows, and I had decided all day today that I was going to watch the marathon of My Haunted House, and I haven't made it downstairs. So it's 1:30 p.m. Eastern time.
I mean, baby steps.
I barely left my bedroom.
Yeah, baby steps. I don't want you to pull a muscle. I don't want you to overexert yourself. Maybe just do a forward roll down the stairs so that way you don't overexert.
Tuck and roll, huh?
Yeah, tuck and roll. Do a controlled tumble.
I need to do something. I left the house on Sunday, and it's now Friday afternoon. So.
Wow. I
am following the rules. I have a lot of dates, comedy dates coming up in mid-May through June that I want to. I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to keep those, but I feel like I'm going to be in for quite a disappointment.
You know what? I've decided with your beard, you could probably haunt some of these cemeteries and pretend to be a Sasquatch.
Yeah, I needed a haircut about 2 weeks ago, so I guess it will work out.
Right? I mean, if some couple of doofus explorers stumbled upon some cemetery in the woods and saw you sitting there, what else is going on these shows you're watching?
Well, I mean, it's just a lot of these woods are haunted is a really good one. That's where people see things in the woods that they can't explain, so they just assume that they're ghosts. And that's a lot of fun, listening to people going, I know I saw something. And it's like, yeah, it was probably a deer, maybe. But we'll go ahead with ghost. We'll just talk about that.
I swear it was a demon. It had horns, pokey horns, and it ran on 4 legs. What kind of critter does that?
Yeah, I heard hooves. That was an actual quote from a guy the other day. I heard hooves. It's like, you're in the woods.
Had to be Beelzebub.
Right.
That's the only
I don't mean to make fun of it because I'm genuinely like super. I mean, I didn't spend like hours in a tattoo chair getting my whole right arm covered in paranormal stuff to not be genuinely interested in it. But
no, you did that because you make bad life choices. That's why you did that.
No, I don't regret that. Okay. I don't regret that at all.
No regrets.
That was an X. Oh, that's on my left arm. But
see, you don't even know.
Well, the no regrets one's on my left arm, but all the paranormal stuff is right arm only. Yes. Are you putting this out like during the quarantine here? Will this be out in a day or two?
What do you mean during the quarantine? You think the quarantine's over?
Yeah.
What?
That sounded like Trump now.
I know. Jeez. Everyone's
it's Good
better.
Friday. Everybody back to work.
Yeah. Everybody's better now.
I guess I should have said, or in a month or two.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, what have you been doing? What's your big quarantine fun?
My big quarantine fun. I haven't really had any big quarantine fun.
Maybe that should be the name of the episode.
Big quarantine fun.
Big quarantine fun.
Well, I guess this is sort of related to your. Maybe this is like the human reaction to such a thing. I've been watching a lot of horror movies because.
Oh yeah,
that's a good way. It's a good way to kill some time.
Yeah, I watched The Ring the other morning. Yeah.
Oh, did you? Does that hold up still?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. You know, I mean, there's a lot of like, yeah, right. But I mean, it was pretty good.
Okay. So I was
good way to kill a morning.
I was going through a bunch of descriptions of horror movies on this one streaming site, Tubi, which is free. And one of the horror movies that I couldn't even tell you the name of it. I don't remember. But I just remember the description of it was a comedian gets kidnapped by unknown people, obviously. And
it's too scary. Stop.
Well, I got to continue, though. And the only way that they'll let him live is if he tells a joke that can make him laugh. Now,
oh, God.
Now, Tommy.
It was our life 3 months ago.
Tommy, if your life depended on it, could you tell a joke to make somebody laugh to save your life?
I think so. Remember, it got us out of a ticket a couple months ago.
Well, there was that, but that was hardly your life.
I don't know.
Could have been your life. All right.
Yeah, I think I'm good under pressure, man. I mean, I have to. I feel like when I walk into a room of 3,000-4,000 people chanting my name and waiting for me, that that I'm under a lot of pressure, and that my life is on the lines.
Okay. So the answer is no, you couldn't do that.
I'm at 30 or 40 people.
Yeah.
Not chanting my name.
What joke would you tell to save your life, I wonder?
Probably the selfie joke. It's just a joke that I rely on the most, I guess.
Oh, the old crutch there, huh?
Yeah, it's the opener. You know, you always rely on your opener and your closer. And my closer's about 10 minutes long now, and my opener's about 40 seconds. So I'm learning things over these 10 years of stand-up comedy life.
Excellent. I'm learning things over these 8 years of podcasting, including the fact that I have a solid opener. It lasts a little bit longer than 40 seconds, but it goes like this. Drop that beat, D-boy.
Put it in. We're drinking summer shandy on Thursday. We so motherfucking out here, though. We never been this out here. Woo!
So strange when it's changing the speed.
What you know about Leonard Skinner? The whacker the intro, the hotter the verse every time, baby.
I've seen the hard times and the pressure's been on me.
When I've been working like a working man do. Got my act together, gonna walk all over you. Pressure pushing down on me, pushing down on you. Shit, let's raise the roof. Woo! About time, it's the era of the rebels. Cloud 9 in the air up in the vessels. Generation fearless, got a taste for weirdness. Flow on fire, that's the way my beard is. Hard times, jump starting the grind. It's all good, y'all. Things fall apart sometimes. Let it go, let me know when you're ready to. Don't push me, cuz until the edge I'm close. When the time comes, ride for something. Or live to be 9 and then just die for nothing. Speak their heart, your baby, speak their mind. And I'ma play their part, and I'ma freak that rhyme one time for you. Rhyme one time for you. I'm an island, man. There ain't nothing else by me, man. And I drink enough whiskey to float a battleship around this bitch any motherfucking how. Wow. All up in a mix and the place to be. You down for the night, come form with me.
Welcome to the Miserable Retail Slave Show. We're coming to you from the Pod Shack outside beautiful Flint, Michigan, USA. My name is Randy. Tommy's over there, and your name is awesome for deciding to listen to us today. How is it?
I thought the name would be questionable, but awesome is very nice.
Oh, you know what? I give our listeners a little bit more credit than that, Tommy. My
Returning
God.
listeners. All right.
Yeah, returning listeners, it's like, what's your deal? Why you a glutton for punishment?
You just love hearing Randy and Tommy have a conversation.
Yeah, that's right. And who doesn't? You know, we all need some entertainment during this crazy, crazy time. If this is your first time listening, hey, we're a big, dumb comedy podcast. We're irreverent, but we're still relevant. I mean, that might be arguable, but...
Yeah, I got asked last night, I'm doing a podcast. He wanted to do it today at 2 o'clock, and I told him that would be impossible because I would be with my old pal Randall at 2 o'clock.
It would be impossible. You have better priorities, a much more popular podcast, and a lot of people love and, worship, so you can't let your people down.
Well, I'm doing it Monday at 2 o'clock now, and it's called TED Talks 2, and he kept asking me questions about how do you guys market and how do you do all this stuff? And I'm like, whoa, I just call and talk.
Yeah. Don't worry, Ted. I'll call on in and help you, Tommy, out with all those horrible, awful questions that he has no idea what he's talking about.
I'm like, I put in about as much effort to the Miserable Retail Slave as I'm going to put into your podcast, Ted. So,
yeah.
But check it out. It's called TED Talks Too Much. And it's, I don't know. I told him I'd give him a little shout out. I'll be on there in the next week. So maybe we'll do some cross promotion for him. But TEDTalksTooMuch.com.
Oh,
there, look, Randy, I finally promoted somebody's podcast.
Wow.
You always
not your
people
own.
to talk about.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have old TED Talks on to here, huh?
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Right?
Okay.
All right. Let's go over the rules, people. I want you all to pay attention. Here are the rules. Stay 6 feet away from us while you listen to us, please.
Yeah.
Cough into the inside of your elbow. And by God, wash out your ears with soap after listening, because sometimes we got some dirty mouths when we're talking about our Boulder Dash and Poppycock,
Actually, I was in a play freshman year where I had to use the words Boulder Dash and Poppycock right next to each other, just like that.
Did you? What kind of play was this? Some stupid play?
Yeah, it was something for my stagecrafts classroom.
Stagecrafts?
Drama stage class. I had drama and stagecrafts, and you got to choose if you wanted to be on the drama side or the stagecraft side. And everybody knows what Tommy Thompson chose.
Wait a minute. You were expected to say Poppycock and Boulder Dash right next to each other when you couldn't even get through that last sentence without stuttering and stammering all over the place?
Well, I had never practiced that sentence before.
Okay.
Randall.
All right. I was just checking. We can be dirty, Tommy. I'm not interested in these trying times to be politically correct. I'm not an SJW. That's a social justice warrior. But I am an SDW, a social distance warrior. Oh, boy.
And you're an SWM.
What's that?
Single white male.
Am I single?
Oh yeah, you're not single anymore. That's right.
Oh
That's
my
right.
gosh.
Sorry about
You prematurely put me back on the market? Do you know something I don't know?
yeah.
Oh my
Sorry to
God.
break the news.
Who have you
to
been talking to? What did she tell you? Oh God.
Breaking news here on the Miserable Retail Slave podcast.
Yeah. My entire world's going to pot here in this pandemic. Pandemic? More like pandemic. So gross. Am I right, folks? Wash your hands. Keep your air to yourself, everybody. Like, seriously, close talkers must be going through their own private hell right now.
Dude.
How can
They'll learn.
How can they properly connect with somebody if they're not exhaling directly onto somebody else's face? It's unfathomable.
I know exactly the kind of people you're talking to. And oh my God, you give them 8 beers and then they're like, they want to Eskimo kiss you.
Oh yeah, it's even worse. Yeah, they're tickling their nose right on yours, and you're like, dude. And you take a step back, and so they move forward, and you're like, oh my God, if there was a cliff behind me, I'd walk right off it right now.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they'll learn. Hopefully they'll this will be a good lesson. Maybe that's why this is happening.
Maybe it is. Maybe this is God's lessons for close talkers everywhere. Stay the fuck back. You know?
I think what we need to do for all these social distance people is, especially white people, we should just put on like a corny beat and teach them how to social distance, like slide to the left, slide to the right. Then you can say something like, wash your hands now, y'all. And I think that might help. Huh?
It's the only way that white people will listen to anything. You got to put a corny beat behind it and then have some simulated dance moves, and somehow everybody's all about it.
Right, but we're going to have to just have people film themselves doing it and then put it, because we can't line dance right now.
Yeah, it'll be like the Kiki Challenge, you know, when that Drake song was a thing. And people,
right.
It'll be just like that. Everybody will look like the dumbest person, but maybe we'll actually get some common sense drilled into these people.
Yeah, just can't do-si-do white people.
Can't do-si-do. Actually, while we're at it, all the essential places that are open, like, I don't know, grocery stores, we should make every...
Car dealerships. Have you seen that? There's some car dealerships open.
Car dealerships.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if your car breaks, what are you going to do? But
go to the mechanic. I can see, like...
the service station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's not my decision to make.
We should make every store a rave, actually. So everyone
It might happen.
Yeah, so everyone can practice these dance moves, and we can rig the fire sprinklers up to periodically squirt out hand sanitizer all over everybody. Soap suds, that'd be great.
Walk in, it says choose, and there's just a bucket full of Molly and a bucket full of ecstasy.
You're right.
You can't come in until you take one and wait 15 minutes.
Yep. This is a new society. This is the new Mad Max society we live in now. You got in order to enter a grocery store, you must take Molly. It's true.
Yeah, I wonder what the dispensaries. I think some dispensaries are staying open. I don't know. I do not partake, but I've heard that, and it's kind of crazy to me. But I guess people need their drug of choice. I've been 5 days without alcohol, and I'm about ready to put my head through a wall. So.
Oh wow! Don't do that.
Not really. I just had peanut butter, remember? So I'm good. Okay. I had my other drug.
Okay. That's not some street slang that I don't know about, right?
yeah. Peanut butter means crystal meth. Right?
Well, you were talking about your big spoonfuls of peanut butter. I don't know if that's some street hood stuff.
Yeah, you light it on fire from the bottom.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
No, it was Jif Crunchy. The best. Only the best.
Oh, my God. I'm out there, Tommy. I got traveler's papers. I don't know if you know that about me. I feel real.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right?
Good for you.
I feel like I'm real special. Like, and I'm.
You show up at your grocery store in a black suit and sunglasses.
Yeah, right. Because I feel like I feel like I'm on a secret mission for the war or something. And I've got these traveler papers because I'm essential. I should really change the name of the show to Essential Retail Slave. You know,
right? It's making you not miserable anymore.
I know. I'm essential. I'm walking around like I'm the cock of the walk. It's great.
Essential bananas.
Yeah, I have this paper that says I'm great. But so I'm
gonna make my own paper.
Go ahead. Write it in crayon, you buffoon.
I was just gonna say it'd be all spelled wrong.
Yeah, backward S's.
Yeah. Tommy's able to go get an 18-pack from the liquor store.
Right. Backwards.
Sign Tommy.
Backwards R's like you're a Korn fan.
Uh,
But I have to go to the retail paradise that gainfully employs me because they need me desperately. I am essential. And
you are an important person.
I'm the cog that makes the wheels spin around here. So some of these folks that are out here haven't fully embraced the concept of social distancing. I'm out there. You're talking about dance moves. I'm out there doing the Konami code, the Contra code in real life. I'm like up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. I'm dodging everywhere somebody is. I'm going the opposite way because, one, I don't need to talk to you because the only thing you're going to ask me is, are you out of... And the answer is yes. If you don't see it on the shelf, it don't exist. So just...
Pickles? Yes, we're out of pickles.
Yeah, get that through your beady little head. I saw a man yesterday come in, walked around the table of cakes, didn't see what he wanted, and left. I'm like, is that essential to your well-being?
Well, maybe it was somebody's birthday. You still got to live your life, right? I mean, I wouldn't go out. I would probably try to make them like something I had at home and maybe ship it to them in the mail. But...
Sure. Happy birthday. Here's a virus. Don't say I never gave you anything.
I made sure I touched it. I made sure the cashier touched it. I made sure the bagger put it in a bag. I also put it in the cart too. So anybody that touched the cart.
Yeah, and then I'm
saying that it can live up to 12 hours on metal. Is that right?
I don't even want to talk about it. I'm so freaked out by all that. So I'm out there putting stock on the shelves, you know. And
that might not be right, by the way. It might be longer than that. It might be shorter than that. Don't take anything Tommy says as factual.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Long-time listeners know that.
Treat anything like that Tommy says as the onion. It's all humor and satire. He don't know. He don't know.
You said that you were stocking the shelves. I did this the other day. For those of you that don't know, I sometimes work at a Harley-Davidson Polaris dealership, and I called them when I got home from Minnesota from being on my big tour, you know. And
Yep.
I gotta hope people understand my sarcasm. I was really in Minnesota though, okay, in Iowa, and I'm supposed to be in fucking Nashville. That's Nashville, Indiana tonight.
Yeah, don't get excited.
A haunted bed and breakfast. They were going to pay me $300, open bar tab. One of the rooms I could stay in, pick my room, food, free food.
Maybe your cute little ghost boys from your shows would be there too, investigating.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Right?
That'd be awesome. I should get a hold of them and we could like double up. I can get a hold of Zach Douchebaggins or whatever his name is. And then from Ghost Adventures. And then,
what did you say? I don't know if that was supposed to be funny or what.
Yeah, his name's Zach Baggins, but I like to call him Zach Douchebaggins.
Oh, that's cute. You're going to start a turf war with some reality ghost hunter?
No, he's all right. He just
no,
he's all right. He just has muscles and he's young and he has a faux hawk. So
that's cool. I'm going to start a beef with him on Twitter then. That's okay.
He seems like a really nice guy. He'd probably be like, "Why are you doing this? Are you a devil? Are you possessed?" He's gonna show up at your house with like a EMF meter.
Yeah, I'm like, why do you got night vision goggles on? It's the middle of the day.
Drinking a Monster.
Yeah. Anyways,
let's go, guys. Let's get a whoop.
You were saying.
Oh, I was saying, I was working at I called my Harley Davidson dealership and Polaris dealership. It's really, they've been really good to me over the past couple of years. They let me work kind of like more in the summer months when they need me more and comedy kind of slows down. So they kind of let me come and go. But anyway, they let me work Friday, Saturday, Sunday last week. And then of course we're not essential. So we got shut down. But it was funny because people would come in and they would be looking at a motorcycle. So I'd have to approach them and I would stay on the opposite side of the motorcycle and they would like walk around to get closer to me. And I'd just walk around the other side. If anybody noticed, they never said anything, but, and then half the guys, of course, were like, this fucking virus bullshit stuff. And then like coughing and shit. Yeah. I'm like, God damn it. So I just tried to hide in one of the offices all day mainly.
Yeah, this goddamn you can't touch anybody? What is this, some goddamn Me Too virus? All of a sudden you can't touch anybody? That's bullshit.
I mean, I'll admit like a month and a half ago when I had some friends that were like, talking about it, I'll admit that I was skeptical, but it's not timed. I mean, I think the majority of us have wisened up. I think it's like probably 80% of people.
Oh,
I
man.
think following the rules. You think maybe you see more percent not following the rules since you work in a place where people can go to.
Well, first off, the whole time I've been wide-eyed telling horror stories with a flashlight under my face, shining it up, telling the horror story of oh my God, and then you'll get sick, and then you'll die. Ooh, you know. But
they're like, will you just put the pears away, please, Randy?
But I got the flashlight. You see, isn't that spooky?
Right. Flashlight in one hand, box cutter in the other.
Actually, business has slowed down at the Retailer Paradise, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's a good sign, huh?
And when I drive home, there's like nobody on the road, which is weird. So
yeah,
people are listening a little bit. They seem to be for now.
Yeah, Matt Holt, who's a very funny comedian, a good buddy of mine that lives in Frankfort, Kentucky. He's been staying home, but he said that late last night he took a drive. He didn't go anywhere. He just drove. And he said he went through Lexington, and it was crazy because Kentucky is always booming. And he said it was very eerie just to, no lights on and no people around. So he said it was an interesting thing to see, but of course, very sad but good in a sense of that, like people are actually listening, I guess. So.
Yeah.
This is not very funny at all.
No, it's dead serious all of a sudden. Holy poop.
Corona update from Randy and Tommy. Breaking news.
You better be.
I did see that your other job is probably gone for the year, huh?
Possibly.
Can you talk about that?
We'll see. Well, I might still be working. I've been distributing food to the community because I'm essential, damn it.
You're a Randall man, Superman.
I'm doing it all. You don't even know. You have no idea.
Yeah, I guess our governor just came out with a thing today that said highly unlikely that the other job will resume for the remainder of the year. So
okay, let's stop spooking people. Like,
it's all over the news. Okay, but you're right. Okay.
You better be good, or the corona will get you. It knows if you've been bad or good. You know, we're scaring all the folks. But anyways,
this is what I'm. Okay, I got club dates, March 14th through 16th, March 22nd, 23rd, 26th through the 28th, and June 4th through 6th. I'll be at clubs from Michigan to Arkansas. I'm hoping that we can keep those. That's my hope, and maybe I'll be disappointed, but that's my hope.
I think you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, but I mean, at least it gives me something to hold on to.
Sure. But anyways, I'm stocking these shelves, and these people don't understand that they need to be not by me. They need to wait until I'm done stocking the shelves before they reach around me and start grabbing stuff, because I don't want them around me. I don't want it. I think I should I've decided probably the best way to keep people away from you is just to act crazy. Like if somebody starts walking towards you, just start hissing at them like a cat.
Yeah, and just don't shower.
They'll probably get out of your way. If they hiss back at you, just run, because then, that's not a situation you want to be a part of.
Get away from the pickles.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. I saw this advertisement because, what else do I got to do other than stare at the internet till my eyes bleed?
Oh, my God. I tell you what.
But I saw this vintage ad for Chuck Norris Action Jeans.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a real thing?
Oh, well, they were a real thing. I doubt you can get them anymore. This is in the 80s when Chuck Norris was the biggest BA man ever,
Yeah. So they were tight. They were like the high-waisted mom jeans?
Well, listen, they were extra stretchy they looked like jeans, but they were extra stretchy for those times that you need to perform a great stunt,
Yeah, like a roundhouse kick.
I can't tell you how many times, Tommy, that I was about to roundhouse some deserving fool, but I was held back by the restraint of my tight denim. But if I had...
Yeah, you need to get the Jean-Claude Van Damme pants.
Yeah, but if I had some Chuck Norris Action Jeans, goddamn, I could drop kick some dipshit in the next Tuesday anytime I felt like it.
It's weird that, you watch like the Chuck Norris movies and then the Van Damme movies in the 90s, and their jeans are always like super tight.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't they be wearing Jinkos or something?
Well, I don't think they'd want...
Right? Like that...
I don't think Chuck Norris could pull off some Jinkos, by the way.
Can't fly through the air with a bunch of open space fabric slowing you down.
Yeah, exactly. The wind would catch right in that thing, and it looked like you would probably float like a parachute. It wouldn't lack all the impact that you need.
Luke Kane going the wrong way.
Yeah, he just starts blowing away.
Okay, now we're getting onto something funny. If you ever watch Mortal Kombat,
Yeah,
or played Mortal Kombat,
yeah. Play some. Were you a Mortal Kombat kid or a Street Fighter kid?
I was both. I think Street Fighter was out first, if I'm not.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So I think I did the natural transition from Street Fighter to Mortal Kombat, but I did go back to Street Fighter too. I was a big Zangief fan.
Okay.
And I love Zangief, but I love Scorpion too. So.
Okay. Who'd win in a fight?
How about you?
Who'd win in a fight, Scorpion or Zangief?
I think Scorpion, because he had that little Spider-Man fishing lure thing.
Get over here.
Yes, finisher. Yeah. I mean, Zangief would probably pick him up and like break his back, but I don't think he'd get close enough to him.
My fighting game origin story was much the same as yours. I started off with Street Fighter, went to Mortal Kombat because it was edgy and cool. Like, look at this. Yeah. His heart got ripped out, which thanks to the graphics, it was like 2 pixels that were red. Oh, it's his heart. Oh,
right. Like a drop of blood every 4 seconds.
And nowadays, the Mortal Kombat games are fucking sickening. When you see the finishers, you're like, oh my God, that's so gross.
Oh, I can imagine. I haven't seen them. I think we need to go back a little farther, though. I think that we all started with Kung Fu, which went to Double Dragon.
You're right.
Which went to Street Fighter, which went to... Well, no, let's do Kung Fu, Double Dragon, Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
Man,
it got more one-on-one as it went, I guess. Well, was it Kung Fu? Is that what it was called? And it was like the arcade game too. Was it Kung Fu? Or...
It was Kung Fu.
Yeah, that was a cool game. That was a fun game.
Wow.
Yeah.
We got super nerdy all of a sudden.
Look at me remembering shit.
You did. Wow, that's quarantine's making you research video game fighting games or something. I don't know.
What happens when I don't have alcohol for 5 days?
It's nuts. Here's a new segment, Tommy. I want to call it the word of the day for the week.
Okay.
And it's actually 2 words.
The word of the day for the week. I like that.
Yeah. It's actually 2 words. It's a phrase, but it's my segment. I can do what I want. The words are big knots.
Big Knots.
Yeah, that's right.
Sounds like a rap name.
It should be. So
like Don Knotts as a rapper. I'm Big Knots. Andy.
Big Knots, you see? I'm Mr. Furley on Sunday.
God, I wish Don Knotts was still alive so we could put him in a rap outfit and make him be Big Knots. That'd be great.
So
it'd be like one of those youth pastors that are like from the 80s that are trying to rap with the kids.
Yeah. This was heard in a conversation. Lady 1 was talking to Lady 2 about her husband. This was at the retail paradise that gainfully employs me. She said 2 words together that probably haven't been said together in 15 years. The words Pamela Anderson together, one after another.
To do a joke about Pamela Anderson.
You know, legend goes if you open a bottle of tequila at midnight under a blue corn moon and whisper Pamela Anderson 3 times in a row over the bottle, you'll hear
Sammy Hagar pops up.
Sometimes.
Oh, Sammy.
Other times you will hear the Baywatch theme song and she will appear out of the alcohol vapors. Pamela, I'm here.
Sorry, on your punchline.
I'm here. And you're like, why are you here? Go away. Anyways, Lady 1 was talking to Lady 2 about her husband and said that her husband really likes Pamela Anderson. I'm like, why? And she's like, yeah, he really likes some big knots. Wow.
That's funny. Big knots.
Big knots.
Yeah. I don't think she used the right terminology there.
I'm not sure she did. I'm pretty sure she didn't, in fact. You know?
Yeah, these ladies probably weren't 6 feet apart either, were they?
They were not 6 feet apart. No.
I think people should just put their grocery carts like up against each other, like long ways before they can talk to each other.
I think they should probably be forced.
Each other?
No, I think they should be forced to duel in order to figure out who rightfully owns the aisle at any given night or any given time.
Man.
Like
I was in the store the other day. I think it was Saturday. Last day I was out, Saturday or Sunday, and there was like 2 people down one aisle, and I just was like, "Fuck it, I don't need that bad." I'm not gonna walk by 2 people for aspirin or whatever I was getting. I don't know.
I know. Like my head is constantly on a swivel. Like I'm gonna see some coronavirus floating in the air, like Slimer from Ghostbusters or something. I don't know why I'm constantly on edge, but I am.
Well, I mean, I think it's per the course nowadays. That's why I've been staying in, man. I mean, if I walked outside, oh my God, I would freaking sanitize myself for like the next hour and a half. So
2 things. I don't think you said that phrase right. It's par for the course, not per the course.
Whatever.
Second,
is that a golf term?
You should sanitize yourself. Why don't you wash that butt, Tommy? God damn, you stink.
You know, if you know me, and Randall, you know me, that my personal hygiene is way more than it should be. It's I'm pretty bad. I'm pretty bad about washing. My hands.
Only look like a street rat. You're not actually a street rat.
It's just a cover.
It is.
Oh, Tom. No, I've always been. You know that I've always been OCD about touching things and washing my hands, and so it's just a little bit heightened now, I guess.
Tommy, I have a question for you today. Do you feel lucky? Do you, punk?
I knew you were going there. I almost stepped on it, but I restrained myself. Yeah, I feel lucky.
Yeah,
I think.
That's a great big gimmick today. You see, I've always been a person that stood in line, never cut in line, never crossed the line, usually walked the line, or at the very least toed the line, never drew a line in the sand. Sometimes I'm on line, but I never cross the line. Sometimes I hold the line. All this line work is very exhausting. But the point is, like you, I think I'm a good guy. Much the way...
Yeah, you are.
But I've never had luck on my side. However, I think that's going to change right now. What I have in my hand, Tommy, is a lotto ticket.
All right.
It's a scratch off.
Yeah.
It's a $2 one.
Okay.
Because I'm a big spender.
Yeah. I mean, might as well double up.
You got to double up. I mean, some people, I don't know if they wish upon the right stars or just ignorantly bumblefuck their way through life and blindly fall into good fortune. But some people get all the breaks.
Mm-hmm. Some guys have all the luck.
Yeah. Whatever that was that you just did there.
It's Rod Stewart, isn't it?
I couldn't tell you.
I believe so.
You were warbling badly. I don't know what that was. I mean, I was starting to feel like things were starting to tilt in my favor a little bit. And then all of a sudden, pandemic, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't ever let the universe think that you're becoming happy.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought I'd try to court Lady Luck, hey girl, hey, into blessing me with some good fortune. And what better way to do it than on this podcast?
Do you have your lucky penny to scratch it off with?
Well, I have a quarter. And I've had this lotto ticket for about a month now.
Oh.
I've just let it stew there in good luck juices, you know? Just waiting for the proper time.
Guys, if we just hear a long, whiny howl, and then that's the end of the episode, I'll run over to Randy's house and make sure he's okay.
Yeah, and I could win up to $50,000, you see.
So if we hear a happy howl, and that's the end of the episode, Randy's okay.
Yeah, Randy is okay. I'm going to do it bit by bit. I'm not going to be a jobber and just scratch the whole fucking thing. I'm going to savor this. So my first winning number is 16. That's a good number, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so.
That's when you start driving, that's a good year.
Yeah, I think so. Let's do a new segment. This is a new segment called the Pinfall.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard about this, but Wrestlemania is a disaster this year.
Oh, really? Are they not doing it?
Well, they're doing it, but they're not having an audience or anything, which is the weirdest thing you possibly could have done.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I think this is going to be a regular segment where we listen to vintage wrestling promos and critique them the whole time.
I like that. Are you not going to scratch the lottery ticket?
I am. I'm going to scratch it as we go. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Here, I'll scratch
I
in.
was gonna say that'd be pretty boring if we just had to sit here for 10 minutes, listen to you go, damn it.
Yeah, like my first number was 29. That was a fail.
Yeah. Ugh. 29.
15. So close. Okay. So this is a vintage and I'll stop so we can make fun. This is a vintage promo by Hulk Hogan. He's about to wrestle Randy the Macho Man Savage. Oh, yeah, at WrestleMania. And they got
probably WrestleMania 4, probably.
Pretty close, 5.
Okay. I thought 5 was when he power bombed or what do you call that? Damn it. When he picked up Andre the Giant.
That was 3.
Oh, okay. Continue on.
Oh, actually, this might be 4, now that I think about it. You might be right. I don't know.
Okay. Well, at least I was wrong about the Andre the Giant one.
Yeah, you were definitely wrong about that. I don't know. This is Gene Okerlund talking, by the way.
Me? Gene Okerlund.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
Gearing up for WrestleMania 5, live from Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City.
Live from Trump Plaza Hotel. Oh, God. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon, April the 2nd. And yes, you can join us on a pay-per-view basis when the mega powers explode. That's right. Earlier on, we heard from the World Wrestling Federation champion, Macho Man Randy Savage. Hot on the heels of those comments, we have to hear from the challenger, Hulk Hogan.
Okay, so everybody knows who Hulk Hogan is, right?
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
So.
The most famous wrestler of all time. Not even a question.
Yeah. Let's hear him go.
No, I knew exactly how you felt about me, Macho Man. At this point, I was letting everything slide, brother. I was just hoping that cancer that was tearing you apart might go into remission. That everything.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hulkster. Jesus Christ.
Wow. I don't know how Macho Man would come back from that. Snapping into a Slim Jim just won't do it, I guess.
No. Whew.
Everything would straighten itself out. But when I saw Akeem and the big boss man coming down on you, there was no way I was going to let the boss man brutalize you with a stick.
What? There was no way you were going to let the boss man brutalize you with a stick.
So apparently Hulk is making a case that he was the good guy trying to help Macho Man and Macho Man turned heel on him.
I think that's the whole premise of this, yeah.
Okay. I could write for the WWE.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think it's too difficult.
No, one guy wins.
Yeah.
And as far as our manager goes, Elizabeth, there was no way I was going to let her get in the danger zone.
Oh, you don't want Miss Elizabeth to get in the danger zone. Do you remember Miss Elizabeth?
Yeah, she was actually married to
Macho
Randy Savage in real life, yeah. Mm-hmm. He said our manager?
Yeah. They were.
I didn't know he managed Hulk for a while.
They were a tag team together called the Mega Powers, and then now they're breaking up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is all coming back to me now.
That's why I was there, brother, right when you needed me.
All right, so now they're showing a replay of Hogan saving Macho Man from Big Boss Man's mighty stick.
Oh, no, look at that. Well, the boss man had seen enough. Macho was going.
So Hogan makes a save by picking up Boss Man and slamming him, and then the other fat ass that's in the ring, he picks him up and slams him, and that's about it. I wish all problems could be solved that easily.
Right. Hulkamania ran wild on those jabronis.
Yeah, all you street toughs out there need to take a lesson from Hulk Hogan. Don't go out there with guns and knives. Just scoop slam somebody, and it's done. You lost. Yeah. It's over.
Drop a leg on him.
Yeah, drop a leg.
Hogan coming in and cleaning house. Hulkster coming to the rescue.
My only concern, Macho Man, was the safety of the Mega Power team. It was only till later, brother, when I viewed the film, that I saw you standing behind me. The cancer still eating you alive.
Ooh. He really likes that cancer metaphor. He's really sticking with it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Stick in your hand. The way you looked at me, man, I could see the demons in your eyes then.
Ooh. We're getting poetic now. can see you got a cancer inside you. I can see those demons in your eyes.
Man.
I let that go too. The next time we were together was Brother Love's show. We were there with another demon. There's another love that you don't understand about. That's the love I have for the Macho Man. It's just as strong as Elizabeth. I love him like a brother. I meant
I like how he just keeps throwing Elizabeth in the middle of this horse shit.
Yeah. I love Elizabeth. You've got cancer, but I love Elizabeth.
every word I said, Macho Man. I've never lied to you. I've never lied to Elizabeth. And I've never lied to any of my Hulkamaniacs when I said I loved you like a brother, Macho Man.
Oh.
Yeah, he loves him like a brother.
And hates him equally.
Apparently so.
I meant it. When I say I love my Hulkamaniacs, I mean that too. You know, yeah, I love Elizabeth too, Macho.
There it is.
Oh man, but not the way you twisted the story, not the way you edited the footage.
Not the way you edited the footage, brother.
I like that. Edited the footage.
This is what I really meant on Brother Love's show. I love Elizabeth just as much as the Macho Man does, but in a different way. I love Elizabeth like a sister, like blood. I wash my hands completely of you, Macho Man. We started out at the same level, brother, the same pinnacle as Mega Power partners. My little Hulksters gave you everything, man. They gave you their love. They gave you their dedication. You got power. You took courage from them to beat all odds, man. We based our love on the 3 Demandments of the trading.
You ever base your love on the 3 Demandments?
I love it.
Love those 3 Demandments.
Was that like a misspoke, or is he gonna explain the 3 Demandments?
He's gonna explain them, but it was a misspoke. Much the same way. Yeah, much the same way as that was misspoke when you said that. Apparently, they didn't think to edit his footage when they said when he said Demandments. Like, oh no, the rest of it was good. Nobody will notice he said Demandments.
I like it. There should be a sign with Hulk Hogan and it says the 3 Demandments.
The vitamins, but you threw it all away, man. You couldn't function as a team with me, man. You're the one that was jealous. Jealousy that turned into a cancer that started eating you alive, Macho Man. Eating your guts, brother. But as we get into WrestleMania...
God, his whole body's cancer-ridden, it sounds like.
It's real bad. It's a bad situation.
5, the love that you give is equal to the love you receive. That's the same with hatred, brother. You say you hate me, you hate all my Hulkamaniacs. Well, the hatred that you're giving off is going to be the same hatred that tears you apart, brother. When we get into the ring, Hulkamania is going to rule. Hulkamania is going to run wild at WrestleMania 5. And as a cancer starts eating your abdominals, eat your pectoral muscle.
Wow. He's really obsessed with this cancer thing. It's like he just discovered what cancer was or something. Like he read it in a book, and he couldn't wait to just use it over and over again.
And apparently he has control over it, and he's going to be the one giving him the cancer in his abdominals and pectorals.
Yeah.
Goes up into your neck.
Oh, then it's going to go up into his neck even. Jesus. This is brutal. This is for kids, Hulkster.
Right, for real.
It starts eating at your brain. There's only one thing that's going to be keeping you alive. That's your life support system, the WWE title. And as you start to lose your grasp, as your fingers start to slide down the front of the belt, that's when I'm going to strip it away from you. Pull the plug on your life support system. I'll be the new...
Oh, he's going to kill him. We're going to have a murder.
Could you imagine a 5-year-old listening to this where their parents just sat him down and told him how their great aunt died from cancer?
It's just tears. Instant tears.
They're like, oh, now I know what she went through.
Yeah.
Like what Hulk is going to do to Macho Man.
No, my hero Hulk Hogan's going to give Macho Man the cancer in his abs and then his pecs. Mom's, what's a pectoral?
Great Aunt Betty.
Yeah.
Champion of the WWE. And what you gonna do when Hulkamania and the largest arms in the world destroy you?
Ooh.
Perfect.
Gonna destroy him.
And that's why Hulk was always the best. He was the most enthusiastic. He was America's wrestler.
He is a real American.
Yeah, that was his theme song, right? I mean, who didn't love Hulk Hogan as a kid?
That's true. Who didn't love Hulk Hogan as a kid?
Michigan State fans, maybe, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, let's take a quick short little break.
Okay.
I'm going to play a promo for live stream for The Cure 4, coming to you March 27th through the 29th. Put on by the Epic Film Guys. Miserable Retail Slave will be a part of it on May. Did I say March?
Yeah, you did.
Well, I'm an idiot. I'm at May, okay? Gosh. May 28th. It's a Thursday, 7 p.m. Miserable Retail Slave will be a part of it. It's a live streaming event to raise money for cancer research. It's a great thing. It's going to be super fun. Tommy has a show that day, allegedly.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
We're going to try to get him out of that by giving everybody Corona so that it gets canceled.
I will call in from the green room or the stage if I have to.
Oh, that would be awesome if you called in from the stage.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If I could get some, that'd be cool if I could get the okay from like the headliner and the club owner and then tell people about it after the show. I mean, I can't promise that because they might not want the soliciting or whatever, but maybe we'll see if it can work out.
Anyways, so it's going to be great. Tune in. Here's a promo for that. We're going to be right back. You're listening to MRS, the Mystery Simpatico Rager.
Can you imagine a world immune to all forms of cancer?
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for our 4th annual live stream for the cure.
And this year, we need your help more than ever.
Please join us May 27th through May 31st for 48 hours of live content from guests and podcasts around the world.
We'll be aiming for our most ambitious goal to date as we try to raise $10,000 for the Cancer Research Institute.
Please visit www.livestreamforthecure.com for more information on this year's event and how you can be a part of it. Together, we can make a difference.
I can bounce to this shit. Well, I'm akin to the lion, spirit forged of the iron, wherewithal to the wolves and lyrics born in the silence. You been used to some bullshit, now you hearing some science. Stare my fears up in the face with the sheerest defiance. Keep it weird till I die, that's my shit. And if they're hating, I'ma hit them with the fiercest of kindness. I can peer in your eyes and see we clearly divided by the way that you're hiding. Come on, unleash the vibrance for the dearly departed. We ain't just merely surviving. And I ain't talking about some planes when I'm saying I'm fly, but this dream is so lucid and I'm making these movements I ain't never made. Maybe I just been afraid, waiting on some miracles and better days. Played by my memories and ecstasy in the ways. Brain fry, say hi, hey, watch the pain dry. But this habitat of patterns has me fully enamored with the fact of the matter.
Welcome back to the Sausage. How's everybody doing today? Go ahead and do us a great big huge favor. Go to that facebook.com and join our Facebook group. Search Miserable Retail Slave. If you're on that Twitter, search MRetail Slave. That's where you'll find me, or the hashtag Miserable Retail Slave. During this whole thing, I've been documenting. I don't know if that's a word. Documenting my whole day-to-day with the hashtag MRS Corona Chronicles, so you can follow that as well if you so choose. All right? Is that okay? Oh, Tommy, I'm amazed that even in the face of adversity, the industrious nature of these Americans of ours still marches on.
Okay, yeah.
Headline, Tommy. This is from last week. Headline, Coronavirus Pandemic inspires Las Vegas Strip Club to offer drive-thru show.
I saw that somebody was doing something like a Boober Eats or something.
What?
Boober Eats, where like strippers bring food to your door.
Boober, that's great.
I mean, who's doing this, right? Like, what 65-year-old man in sweatpants and no T-shirt is ordering this service up?
Well, I can think of a few, probably. I probably work with them.
Yeah. Well, that's just weed or whatever.
Yeah. Smoking weed. You have a nice day.
I was telling the beloved about that. She said, "Aw."
Ryan Carlson, the owner and operator of Little Darlings in Las Vegas, said, "We're going to offer drive-up window strip shows. Guests can drive up to the front door. We're going to have dancers separated by the 6-foot separation rule. They can enjoy a totally nude show right from the seat of their car."
That's me. Who's doing this? Who's?
Here's the worst. Here's the worst thing. The drive-up shows last 10 minutes and cost $100.
Oh my god! I've seen some people post this. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that like the Pornhub, like the one that you're supposed to pay for, is free right now. So just do that.
Yeah,
just do that. Randy can confirm.
Can confirm. I mean, what's the difference? You're watching nude women, but you're still separated by a glass barrier. So guess what? That's the internet, and it's free. So
right, they're not going to really talk to you, people.
Yeah. Although I guess that's an idea for you ladies out of work and you need to pay your bills. Live neighborhood show from behind the safety of your front door.
Just have people like drive up in your driveway and open your big picture window curtains.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a Todd or a Chad in your trailer park that'll pony up $100 just to see you in God's glory.
Stacy doing what?
Yeah, exactly.
Did somebody tell Ralph?
Little Darlings will also feature another new live event, nude hand sanitizer wrestling.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Why hand? Why hand?
Why not hand? Like,
right.
How can something so dirty be so clean? Carlson says America is a free country and strippers will continue to be a part of the fabric of American life.
They should just film the strippers sanitizing the buffet.
Duh.
Right? If anybody knows me that I'm already a germaphobe. I'm not even close to being a fan of any strippers. Sorry if there's any listening. I'm sure you're disappointed. But
yeah. Sorry, Jewel and Diamond and Chalupa.
I remember when I was like 21, 22, there was a strip club in the just outside the Flint area here that always advertised like the noon to 4 buffet.
Yeah, that's gross.
I guess people went, right?
Well, I'm sure people went. If they're advertising, people went. By the way, Tommy, I won twice already on this scratch-off ticket.
How much are you up to? Like $4?
How did you know? It's like you're in my mind. Yeah, $4.
I'm just good, man.
You're just, well, I don't know if you're good. Yeah.
Oh, I can hear you scratching at the bit.
I'm scratching at the bit. That's not how that phrase goes either.
I misspoke.
Yeah, you did. Here's another headline that I think you'll love. This guy is drunk all the time because his body produces its own alcohol.
What?
Matthew Hogg suffers from auto-brewery syndrome, which means his body turns yeast into alcohol.
This sounds fake.
It's true. It was reported on Vice.com a few years ago.
Why would they call it auto-brewery syndrome?
Because your body turns yeast into alcohol.
But couldn't they come up with a more scientific name than brewery?
Well, no, because it's a fun name. I would rather have a fun name than a scientific name any day of the week.
So is he just like spit in people's faces?
Well, not anymore, but I'm sure he was a great party favor to have around.
Oh, here it is. Auto-brewery syndrome is a rare medical condition in which intoxicating quantities of ethanol are produced through endogenous fermentation within the digestive system.
See?
Wow. So it's shit, like shit alcohol then. It's like natural light.
Well, I mean, I guess it would. What you think?
Fermentation within the digestive system.
Yeah. What do you think? Your gut would produce craft beer in there? I doubt it.
Let me get a little bit of that intestine ice.
Yeah. Oh man, but wouldn't that be somewhat great? Toast would be a fun new breakfast adventure.
Well, wouldn't he have to have like a liver like every year?
Would you have to have a liver every year? I don't know.
Like new kidneys all the time. He's just like on the donor list constant. I don't want to make fun of this because it's a real thing, but I mean I've never heard of it before. So
yeah. What do you want for dinner, son? Toast. I'll have some toast. Give me toast.
Yeah. This toast will fuck you up.
Yeah, that's right. Sadly, the syndrome isn't a 24-hour party, as it also causes it causes its sufferers to be constantly hungover as well.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to hurt the kidneys and the liver and the heart and everything.
It can be a fun time. I mean, as much as you would love to have this be a part of your life, Tommy, it can't be a fun time.
Look, so I type into Google auto brewery syndrome, and you know how it does the people also ask? The third question down is, can you give yourself auto brewery syndrome?
There it is.
You can't be born with this rare syndrome. However, you may be born with or get another condition that triggers auto brewery syndrome. For example, in adults, too much yeast in the gut may be caused by Crohn's disease. This can set off auto brewery syndrome.
Oh, man. See, all you need to do is get you some Crohn's there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Get yourself some Crohn's. You'll never have to worry about drinking again. Problem solved.
Craft Crohn's.
Yeah. Natural Tommy Light, 24/7. That'd be you.
Sons of bitches.
Your wife.
Sorry, boss. I can't come into work. I'm drunk again.
Yeah, your wife can never get mad at you for drinking. I have a condition.
Yeah, why are you doing this to yourself? I can't help it.
It's my body. Don't you like my body?
I wonder if this is just made up enough men got together and they're like, can we just make this a real thing?
Yeah, scientist. It sounds like something a fraternity made up, right?
Right, for sure.
Let's call
it's
it.
Real though. I mean, it has a Wikipedia page, so that says it just right there.
Yeah, a fraternity of scientists created this. They're like, let's call it auto brewery syndrome. They did it during a keg stand, I bet.
Yeah, it can accelerate non-alcoholic fatty liver disease.
See,
yeah, that's it. It's not going to be a good thing,
man. All the fun things, there's always a catch-22 with them, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
God.
Like this Corona, it says you're not supposed to drink alcohol because it lowers your immune system.
Oh,
you know that? That's what they're saying.
It lowers your immune system?
Alcohol lowers your ability to fight off sickness and disease.
Let's try that, test that out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I've been 5 days. I might stick with it, but who knows? I might not change any minute.
Let's conduct a scientific study. I'll get Tommy drunk, and then I'll hire 10 people to spit in his face, and we'll see if he gets sick. If he does not, then we know this is poppycock and boulder dash.
Okay, this is stupid because you could get me sick without me being drunk.
Excuse me, you just called my scientific study stupid?
I needed you to peer edit and get this review journal back in.
I put a lot of thought into this hypothesis that I created 2 seconds ago, and I don't like you belittling it at all.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Indeed. Well, this has been the Miserable Retail Slave Show.
That's always my signal for Randy to wrap it up. Oh, my God.
Well, I was going to wrap it up, because I don't know. Be safe, wrap it up, Yeah.
We'll see when we come back next time if I've gotten into that alcohol or not. We do have quite a bit here at the house. So.
Oh, do you know? I scratched off the rest of my ticket. $4 is all I won, but you know what?
It's not bad. You doubled your money.
I doubled my money. I'm winning. I did win. I didn't win 50,000, but I won something. I'm the big winner.
You lucky son of a bitch.
I'm essential. I'm still employed. I'm so lucky that I doubled my money. Oh yeah, who's the prime rib around here now? Who's the prime rib, people? That's me.
And I'm the Salisbury steak.
Yeah, you are. Oh man, if there was a food that accurately described you, it would be Salisbury steak.
The Salisbury steak of a man.
Yeah.
That should go in my comedy bio.
Man, yeah. You're just oozy and you just kind of lay there and you look like.
Nobody wants to see me coming around.
No, never.
Nobody wants to see me on a marquee.
Yeah.
Tonight, Salisbury steak.
Oh no.
You can eat $2.99.
Yeah. Whenever I see the meatloaf on a sign at a diner, I get queasy. I'm like, nah, thanks.
Right. It's like, what? You just got too much beef right now.
Yeah. I don't know what you're cutting that beef, that loaf with there, but I don't trust it.
Yeah. Ugh. Why don't they have bacon loaf? That'd be better, huh?
Oh
Like
my
pork-
gosh, yeah. Why hasn't somebody come up with bacon loaf?
I wonder if pork loaf is probably just a pork loin. Is that right?
I don't think that's right at all, but
I don't know.
leave it to a fat kid to come up with bacon loaf. Jeez.
Yes, wrapped in cheese.
Yeah. Okay. That's the other thing I wonder about coronavirus, because the other day I was at the Retail Paradise, and I swear this old lady crop dusted me. And I need a study to be done whether or not you can get the Rona from fart particles in the air. I need a scientific study done. So maybe we'll hire you for that too. Have a bunch of people fart on you while
I'm going to have so many jobs.
Well, I'm trying to keep you, paying your bills and whatnot. So if
There we go.
anyone wants to spit or fart on Tommy, you can sign up, join our Facebook group, Miserable Retail Slave. Search it on Facebook.com. What? Tommy has no comedy dates, so don't worry about that. You can friend him on Facebook. He's going to try to be funny there. So you can friend him there. I have another podcast, if you're bored. It's called Someone's Favorite Movie. We talk about movies, bad movies, good movies, weird movies, strange movies. Check that out. And I was on Jake and Tom Conquer the World last week, so
Good for you.
good for me. And Tommy's going to be on TED Talks too.
Yeah, Ted talks too much, right?
Okay. Yeah, TED Talks too much.
Yep.
Next week, you'll hear an interview with Tommy, and he's going to give all the secrets to his fame and fortune.
That's exactly what it is. It's going to be an interview about my life pre-comedy and comedy now, and then I guess in this post-apocalyptic comedy world. So
Yeah.
all things Tommy comedy.
Yeah. It's funny because BC takes a new meaning now. It's before Corona
And before comedy.
and before comedy.
All right, Randall.
All right. We'll see you next time. Everybody stay safe. Until we see you next time, stay miserable.
Yes.